Hello, friends. In keeping with my current color scheme for the month of February, I am going to create today a black, white, and red tablescape. I have a few items. I am going to dismantle the current decor on the table, and I am going to actually create a tablescape as if I was going to have a nice dinner and invite some friends. I am going to lay out today a table setting for six. I am going to use four black and white plates and two red. And with the other items that I have accumulated, gathered up from around the house, I am going to lay them out and see what I can come up with. And keeping with it being cold out, it's still February. I'm still using my black and white with a punch of red scheme. I just keep playing with that. I am not quite ready to change out as yet. I think for March, I will change out my scheme for that month, but I still have my black and white and red, so I may as well keep playing. So today I am going to create a black and white with a punch of red tablescape. Wish me luck. Let's see how this works out. I'm going to first of all show you my items. I have them all gathered up. They are sitting on my island. I am going to go over to show you how I just usually throw everything together, and then I get to working and just laying things out, seeing how it works. I have no plan as per usual, random and spontaneous, and keeping with my how I love to do things. So let's get started and let's see what this crazy girl could come up with today. So here are my items. I have a wrought iron candle stand, a few milk glass pieces. I don't know if I'll use those back in the scheme. I've been using those for quite a while now for the entire look, so I would see what I would leave out. I have these beautiful plates that I market placed. Those plates, I'm not going to put anything on them because they tell a story all of their own. Look at that. You can almost imagine that it's summer, sitting under a tree, just daydreaming. So that is for some of my plates. I am going to use those. I still have these items from my sister's collection and just little things. It's got this cute little box that I thrifted, open, and the inside's red, all in keeping with my black, white, and red color scheme, right? I put a few of my paper napkins in my black wrought iron napkin holder, and I've got some glasses, wine glasses and such, and some of my candle holders. I'm just gonna throw everything together on the table, see what it looks like. No rhyme or reason, just if it makes my heart happy, I am going to do it. I have here some black and white placemats, linen fabric that I thrifted, some black fabric napkins, two of my scarves. One is black and white, one is red. I will use those to build my tablescape. Again, my vision, my home, what I love. No rules or anything when I'm doing my thing. My home, my look. Okay? Again, it's not meant to sway anyone to do it the way I do it. Just sharing for a bit of fun and my creativity. So hopefully doesn't trigger anyone. I'm already getting the hate mail. I cannot believe a puny little YouTube channel like mine. I can't even call it a channel, and people already, yes, people writing me and cussing me up. So I must be doing something right then. My individuality is showing through. It's triggering people. So anyway, let me go ahead and have fun and do my crazy little thing and start setting up this table. Just hang tight and we will have fun together. Okay, so here we go. The table has been stripped. It is now empty. Everything I had on there previously, I've removed. I'm keeping my lace tablecloth because, again, it works because it's snow outside, it's winter. I am not doing color at the moment except for the punch of red. So it makes sense that I would keep my white tablecloth. Yes, it's lace. Yes, it's granny, but that's me. Maybe it's a comfort and love from my granny that I still love my few granny pieces in my decor. That's me. Again, personality, individuality. Okay, so as I said, I'm going to use a couple of my scarves. I have this nice red. I'm going to start with that and see if this would be my first piece. So I would lay that in the middle to get started. Bring my red back in. Lay that down. It's not as long. It's a little bit shorter one for the size of my dining table, but that's okay. And I have my black and white. I am going to, I'm not sure, maybe lay this on or scrunch it, something. But again, it's all about playing, taking away and adding until the mood and the look is right for you. Individuality, personality, okay? So I am laying out now my black and white. Let's see, I put it on the red, lay out the fringes. See how that would look. Actually, I was gonna scrunch it, but I think I like it better laid out. I'm gonna lay that out flat, straighten out the fringes and see how that looks, if I am happy with that. So far, get all the fringes nice and straightened out. Check that it's centered. Yep, that looks good. I like that. So my red scarf first. On top of that, my black and white scarf. Okay, no need to go buying a table runner for the short amount of time that I keep these looks for. Doesn't make sense because I love to play. I love to change frequently. I get bored, I walk by. It's winter, I'm not outside in my garden, so I am playing in the house. So it makes sense that I use the things I have in my house and just play around with what I have. So that's my first look. I have laid out my scarves slash table runner. I will set up the placemats next and we will keep building. Yes, we will. It will turn to something. As usual, it always does. Table mats are next. Like I said, black and white. I love how structured these are. They are nice and beautiful, nice stitching around the edge. Black and white. There's 4 of them, so I am going to lay these out next. And on these, I'll probably place my black and white plates. There we go. That's 2. I'm going to go over to the other side, on this side, and place the other. So I'm putting these guys across from each other because at the end I am going to do red because I'm trying to have it build as some type of, as if I had a vision in mind, but really I'm just winging it, okay? It's more fun that way, winging it, because then if you mess up, it'll almost look like it was intentional, even though it wasn't. For the red, I have these 2 beaded placemats. So I've already laid down the square black and white placemats. I am going to use these at the ends. So even though the fringe is there from the scarves, I'm going to lay this on top of that, like that. And this one I would put up at the other end here. And I'm liking it so far. I've got the placemats down and I will come around with my plates. I think maybe I'll start with the settings first and then build a centerpiece after, just because I know what I'm doing with the place settings. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the centerscape as yet because I have no plan and I have so few items. I feel as if I fill out the table first with my plates, napkins, glasses, etc., then there's less space down the center for me to worry about having to try to escape. So let's see what the table looks like so far, okay? So far I have, like I told you, the 4 placemats in the black and white and the 2 beaded at the ends because I want to do today 6 place settings. So that is what it looks like so far. That's even pretty, even on its own already. See that? Without even anything added as yet. This is what I'm saying. I would lay these things out first, and then that way it leaves me less to scape down the center because I don't have that much items in the black and white and red theme. It makes sense for me to get these out and down. And look at that. That's so pretty. You can almost leave that table without any items. But of course, we're not going to. I am going to now start building. Next, I shall do the place settings, and then we'll build the centerscape after that. Got my 4 black and white themed plates that I market placed. I am going to use these on my black and white placemats. So I'm going to start with the setting of the table with these plates. I am going to lay 1 plate at each setting. So there we go. They are beautiful on their own. So I do not think that I need to put a center plate on these guys. I just love them as they are. I want the pattern to be shown. So any side plates I have, I would probably just put off to the side. I will not place them on top of each other like I usually like to do when I'm building my tablescape. Next, after that, I will add at the ends, like I said, I have these 2 red plates. These are the only red plates I own. I use them for Valentine, and I am going to use them in today's tablescape as well. These will go on the red placemats. So I'll put these here. Seeing that these are just plain red, no design or anything like that on these, then I may decide to put extra plate. But we will see. As I build in, I would see what I like and what I would like to add. Now I'm going to go around and straighten up my plates properly so that my design is facing the correct way and all of that. And then we'll come back and I'll probably have more done and I will show you how much further I have gotten. Okay, it's coming as usual. It takes time, but when it's finished, I'm pretty sure it'll be stunning. At least for me, anyway, it would be. So moving right along, I have straightened the plates and everything is where I want it to be. My design is facing the correct way. I've put out 4 small plates for the plates with pattern, and for the red plates, because they have no design to them whatsoever, like I said, I think I would like to place a center plate on those. So I have these. I am going to use them. If I don't like them, I have white. I may try the white and see. Maybe I'll give you a sneak peek of both looks. But I'm going to try these on there and see what it looks like. And then we can decide if I should go with my solid white with a touch of gold around the edges. So let me just set these on there and we'll see what it looks like. So I set the red plates with the white pebbled glass plates. These, and I am going to check this color as well and see which one is more striking, and then I'll decide which I am going to leave. Because they're both glass and a bit opaque, I feel like it's not grounded enough. So I'm going to try this as well and see if this is a better look. So let's remove this and put that on there. I think I like that better. So I will give you a close-up and show you my dilemma in choosing my small plate. So far, this is what we have. Like I said, I am not going to put a small plate on the pattern plate because, as you see, it covers it up, and I don't really like that look. So I leave that off to the side, most likely put my napkin on it, I'm not sure, because I want my design on my dishes to show. Let's straighten that a bit. So for these plates, these place settings, I am not going to put the small plate on top of there. For this look, I have this one. The red plate, as you can see, that disappears somewhat, and then I put the white plate on and it grounds it a little bit more. My predicament is, do I leave that or do I go with this look? This is quite pretty as well. See, again, just a plate on its own, it disappears. You put side plate on and that grounds it a bit, but I feel as though these two are just not none is holding the other. So I think in the end, my friends, I am going to do this plate for this one. I feel as if that grounds these two ends more than the clear plates would. So bye-bye, my friends. You will come out again for another look. I think we're going to stick with the solid white. And that is how far I have gotten to date, and I will next add my wine glasses, napkins, cutlery, and then scape the center. So here we have it. Everything is coming along nicely. I'm almost set. I've put out my napkins. I've put out my wine glasses. I've put out a knife and fork because that's all the cutlery I'm worrying about today. Like, I'm not doing dessert, this and that and the other thing. This is just something to have a little fun and just play with my black and red and white scheme, as I said. I have added two different types of napkins, a white for the red plate, and I did black for the black and white plate. And on the little side plate for the black and white setting, I have placed the napkin because I am not putting my plate on my dish because I do not want to cover up my design, as I keep saying. Okay, so I just put this on here. And again, people, this is for fun. I am not having the queen or any dignitaries come into this dinner setting. I'm just playing. Back to when we were little girls and we played with our doll stuff. Nobody bothered us and told us that color doesn't go there and you don't put that there. We just had fun. So sometimes we need to go back to those days and just have fun. Just play with the items that we have, and that is what I am doing. I will take the phone around in a minute and show each setting and what I have done so far. I can't wait to get to the center scape, but the whole thing in starting with the setting was that so that I would have less space to do the center scape because I do not have that much items. So we're getting there. It's starting to look like something. It's starting to look fun, and I can't wait for the reveal. So stay tuned. As usual, we're working up to the grand moment. Yes, we are. So in keeping with what I was saying earlier, this is one place setting in the making. There is my napkin in the napkin ring. I chose black for this place setting to punch up the plate and the glass. I only had four glasses with the black stem. So to mix that up a bit, because I have gold in this plate, I put the glass here with the gold rim, clear glass, and it picks up on the gold on this plate, which I say again helps ground the setting because you can almost not see that there is actually a red plate here. So, and then for hair as well, I use the white napkin, linen, and for the other place setting, of course, it's the black napkin in linen. So that is it so far. It's coming together. And like I said, I started building the place settings because it's leaving less room for me down the center to fuss with when I'm building the rest of the tablescape. So that's what it looks like so far. Place setting for 6, 4 in the black and white, and 2 in the red with white with a touch of gold. So I will keep building and adding, and we would see what it continues to evolve into. I've decided to finally start building the centerscape because the place settings, I feel as if they can carry their own for now. So I will build my centerscape and I will see what that looks like. And if I need more items for my place settings, I can go ahead and add in a few dessert bowls, snack items, and just add more of my dishes and such like that to fill in the place settings. But for now, I think I'm going to start playing with my centerscape and just add some items to continue filling in the table. This table is a wide table, and I specifically picked that because when I'm entertaining, I like the food down the center of the table and still have enough room to have the items that you're actually using for the dining experience. Wine glasses, water glasses, cutlery, snack, little commodes for the snack, and things like that. I don't like narrow tables. So my table is quite wide, so doing a tablescape sometimes is challenging because it looks quite empty unless I'm able to fill the center nicely and develop some kind of a theme or scheme with different items. So I will continue. Now we're going to work on building up the center. And I'm going to add a few items. Like I said, it's very few because this is not a color scheme that I have a lot of items for, but I am making what I have work. Yes, I am. So let's go ahead and let's start the center. So in keeping with my craziness, I am going to add these to my Centerscape. I've been using them for quite a while now in my black, white, and red scheme, and they've just moved from spot to spot, whether it's in the sitting room or in the on the dining table. They have had their trot around this house. So I am going to reuse them and I'm going to put them down the center. I've already placed one of my wrought iron candle holders down the center, this one, and I'm going to place these on top, and I am going to start building my scheme at this point, my scheme down the center, so my scape, the actual scaping. Okay, so I am going to start with the tallest one and I am going to put that in the center. I try usually to line my items up with whatever artwork is on the far wall between the two back facing chairs for some type of balance and for things to make sense. Even though it's random and I'm doing this by the fly and randomly as I go, I still like it to look, somewhat cohesive, make sense, and look pleasing to the eyes. Okay, so I have three. Like I said, I put the tallest one on, and I'm going to add these two, and we will see how that looks. And if I need to remove something, change it, I will do that. But in the meantime, I'm going to try starting with these and build around them to pull my look together. And so there we have it, my friends. I have created my black, white, and red tablescape. I am happy with the way it turned out. It's quite simple, not too fussy, not too many items, just enough for it to be pretty, sweet, and if one was going to have a meal, it would be perfect, quite relaxing, and not overly done up. And I will now go around the table and show you a slower, more close-up version of everything so you can see how it's laid out. I'm quite happy with it. I will have to say this has been another successful month of decorating and playing inside for me. February is not usually a very easy month in terms of the weather because of all the snow and everything like that. So when we can get a bit of joy and laughter, lighten the mood by playing inside in our homes, whether that means baking something in the kitchen, cooking up a pot of stew, having some friends and family over for a cup of tea, whatever it is that we can do to lighten the mood, lift our heart, give us a bit of joy, I think we should definitely go ahead and do it. So for myself, like I said, I've decorated the entire upstairs in black, white, and red for the season. I've did the table. This is my second go at the table. This is my actual tablescape for like dining. The first time around, it was decorating the table. There's a difference for me. There's decorating the table, and then there's scaping the table. When I'm scaping the table, I do tend to put out the plates, cups and bowls, little dessert items. If the one was gonna have ice cream or sorbet or something, I put these little items out. I put out a glass for water or juice. If someone would like a glass of wine, I just go crazy. Okay, like I said, this is not my channel. Is not meant to teach. My channel is not, this is how you should decorate a table. No, I think everyone should do what makes them happy. Yes, there'll be guidelines. Yes, there'll be a few things out there to tell you how to, where to put your knives and how many pieces to put out, etc. This is not, that's not for me, and this is not that. I want to be happy in my home. I want to have peace in my home. I want to love the items I have. I don't want to feel pressure to have to go around and buy things based on some idea of someone centuries ago. Okay, so well, all that being said, that is how I tend to decorate. I put into my home things that have meaning to me, things that I love. People, I keep saying, dressing, decorating, all those type of stuff should be personal. Okay, look at what other people are doing, admire it, love it, compliment them, but in the end, go home and do what makes you happy. Do what is right for you, and that is what I do. Okay, I'm playing here, and because I love what I'm playing, I throw it out there and show it off because I feel proud of it. Okay. So, anyways, I am going to go around and show you my little items on my table. And this is me again saying I've had a wonderful time. This was fun for me putting together. When you see me again, my next video for March, it's my birthday month, people. So that one is going to be good. I am keeping it with the winter because we have a lot of snow out there and I don't see it going anywhere for a while. So I think I will do the winter blues. Wish me luck with that one. I am going to take all the items that I have around as usual, moving artwork from room to room, my dishes in my cabinet, and the things I love to put in there, my little tchotchkes, mix and match, no rhyme or reason. And I think I'm going to do the winter blues. Yep, because some days that's how I feel, winter blues. But I shake myself out of it with all my little decorating and playing in my home with my items that I purchased with my money that I worked for at my job. So all those people out there who look at these videos and complain and fuss, why are you letting them bother you? Why is it such a fuss? Why? This is a crazy girl in her home having fun. Go do the same for you. Anyways, have fun, stay lighthearted, be happy. And this is me saying goodbye until next time. Love you all, friends. Bye bye for now.